We're here on our final training weekend. It's just under 2 weeks until the United Nations Climate Change Conference starts.
Okay, we're here in London and we're here at our final training weekend as part of the UKYCC delegation. We've spent 9 months getting here, learning all around policy, learning about the process of the UNFCCC. It's been a fabulous, eye-opening experience where we've met each other, grown as a group, and we're 1 week away from going and we're ready for it.
And we've just come together one last time to sort out logistics, get each other energised and excited and reassured before going to Durban, or Brussels in Tom's case.
We've been training all across the UK, so we've been up to Edinburgh, Leeds, London and Bath, and we've really grown as a team. So when we first started, we kind of looked at policy documents. We had no idea what they were talking about. It was another language. But now we're actually able to talk about it and discuss it in a good way and talk about strategies for moving forward. So I feel like we really understand policy much better. I've met some really inspirational people. Everyone's done their own personal stuff, and yeah, it's been really good.
Now we have a really realistic understanding of what is happening out there, work out our strategies for how we engage over the next 2 weeks, and then while we're there, and then post-COP as well.
Decisions being made at the COP are about our future. We're the ones that have to deal with it if world leaders fail to act today on climate change. In 2050, we're going to be the ones who are around cleaning up their mess. So it's absolutely important to involve the participation of everyone in decisions made about our collective future.
I think the voice of young people at the UN is really important because we're the ones who are going to be living with the consequences of climate change. It's our future that we're talking about, and we deserve to have a voice in the negotiations, and we also bring a unique perspective to them.
You've all got James Words.
Yeah,
I am optimistic, but I'm also a realist. I feel that if there's going to be stuff coming out of Durban, it's going to be incremental improvements, and getting the train moving down the tracks for future COPs, being realistic. But also with that, we're really looking forward to integrating with the international youth, finding a movement and an energy, and moving on from that to maybe Rio +20 next year.
In UKYCC, part of what we bring is sort of passion and ruthless optimism when we go to UN climate talks. And yeah, I'm trying to stay optimistic. I think I'm really excited about working with international youth, about just seeing what goes on and having a voice. I am optimistic that we are going to make a difference, and that's the most important thing, so that whatever comes out of Durban, we can know that we played a part in somehow changing things for the better.
Yeah, I think as a whole we're an optimistic group. The negotiations are always very difficult when you've got so many international players involved. But I think that we're at a really exciting time now. Globally, civil society is getting engaged with issues, getting interested in politics, and I think climate change is an integral part of that. So I feel like there's lots of potential to move forward.
They're going overland with overland trucks and buses all the way down to Durban. They set off on the 7th of November.
This group in 25 years' time, I don't know where we'll all be, but I would imagine out of this group of unique people, there will be people deeply involved, and we could be looking back at this era of the next 2 or 3 years being a key moment, looking back, from 25 years from now, that things could change drastically over the next 3 or 4 years, and we could be looking at a milestone era right about now. And it's this group of people that are deeply involved with the youth that are going to be a key component of that change.